Okay, we're doing a long bed 4x4 to a short bed step side conversion. I'm going to flip the camera here as soon as I figure out how to do it, and we'll show you what we got going on here. Uh, Ron, how do you flip this stupid camera? How do you flip this camera?
Like that?
Oh, there should be a, come here.
I don't see it.
Should be a button you just tap on the screen.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so there's my son. He's taking apart the short bed frame, the front end, the A-frame, and all that stuff. We actually started out with this frame. We was going to do an axle flip and discovered, because they had it oil coated and everything, that the frame was all rotted. So we're cutting out the shackles for the leash and all that good stuff, taking the front end off, and we're going to put it on this 4x4 full-size frame that we already cut, which is right here. We cut it here where the rear cab mount is. Had to move the cab mount back. We did an S cut, a step cut. As you can tell, you can't really even tell. You can barely see it. On the inside here of the frame, you can barely see it. We're gonna box that area in. I just wanted to get the cab mounts on first, and we're gonna box from this point back to this point. And we're probably gonna box back here a little bit, because this is gonna be carrying a 427 stroker fuel injected engine. It'll have a Ford 9-inch underneath it, 400 turbo. We already sandblasted this frame here. Got it in an etching primer. Of course, on the 4x4, the cab mount holes, which you can see that one there, I made templates because they're totally different. They're an oblong shape. Here's the pattern. So I just plasma cutted these patterns out. As you can see, I'll show you on the other cab mounts how small they are. Of course, we did the front ones and kind of dry fitted them. Kind of dry fitted them, but that's how small the hole is for the 4x4. So I got a pattern cut out for those. Cab's over there. And I'm gonna walk you down to the garage. I'll show you the motor that's gonna be going in it. I'll be right back, Ronnie. You bear with me, we're gonna walk out here. My wife's car. I made her put it outside. She ain't too happy about that one. I don't know if I locked this or not. Yeah, I locked it. Yeah, this is my Harley garage for anybody interested. I hand painted. It is a dart block. It's got AFR heads. As you can see, they're 210, 220. Big valves. It's got an Edelbrock air gap. It's got Jessel shaft rockers. It's got nothing but the best in this motor. It's got this Super Sniper injected system, which has 8 injectors in that. It's going to run on E85. It's going to be electric fuel pump and all that. But that's the motor that's going in it. That I rebuilt. I should say. There's the Ford 9-inch that I just got done redoing. It's got 411s in it. It's shortened because the bed, which is here covered up, because it's in pristine shape, as you can see. That's the bed. On the inside, this is great because these are flat in here, inside here. So I'm going to tub it with 6-inch tubs. They actually make those, I think it was a 67 to 72 Camaro. And they're beautiful looking tubs. I think that'll look sweet in there, not too big. This has got a wooden floor. It's going to be all redone in probably black walnut. So that's where we're at. The transmission's right there. It's a 400 turbo that I'm going to rebuild. It'll end up having all racing clutches. It'll have a trans brake, 3500 stall converter. So this truck's going to be pretty ignorant when I get done with it. There's another Ford 9-inch that I was going to use and not tub it, but nah, I changed my mind. So that's where we're at. We'll get back at you later when we actually get that front end out from underneath it. So once we get that front end out from underneath that thing and get them leaf springs set up, the purchase for the leaves, because we got to put them, the 4x4 were longer and higher and wider. So I got to get all the measurements, which I started doing for that, and we're going to mock them up. As you can see, I started the measurements and everything, and the angle, which this is the angle, this is the one we're going to use. And I got to mock up all these mounts because they're all different. The front mount on the original frame sits flush with the top of the frame. That one sat down below the frame. So that's where we're at. So we will get back to you when we get the front end on it and cleaned up, sandblasted. Say hello, Ronnie. You're on YouTube. All right. We'll catch you later.